gotta do what you gotta do. Almost threw that fucking nuclear frame. Alright guys, we just finished our jiu-jitsu training for the day. Today was more of an open session. We did a lot of free drilling, we did a lot of stand-up rounds, starting from the feet. After that we did some situational working out of bad positions. We started in the mount and the turtle to finish the training after we did 6 rounds of open sparring. My goals for the training today was to just be active, try to keep a high level of activity, and to practice some of my favorite stand-up positions and kind of funnel myself to my favorite mount and back finishes. Towards the end of the sparring, I tried to work a little bit of my guard. My guard is something that I really want to get better at moving into 2024. I've been practicing it a little bit and training for a little while now, but it's still not where I would like it to be. So I spent a little bit of time practicing some guard work, towards the end of the rounds. The situation was fun. I roll with Vinny. Vinny's like the big, massive gorilla that I train with in the videos. We did some fun positional rounds after we had finished the sparring, and that was great. And now we're about to get ready to do some lifting. I'm gonna do a max effort upper day, and that should be fun. Really not, but it will be fun. I was born in Paterson, New Jersey. Baseball is like my first love when it comes to sports. Around December of senior year, I found jiu-jitsu. And when I first did my first jiu-jitsu class, I kind of immediately knew that everything I was doing up until that point was gonna kind of stop. I played baseball, and during the off season, I used to lift with the football team, and I used to also box. I always wanted to do a traditional martial art where you'd get a black belt someday, because I always thought it was pretty cool. I was a big fan of all the karate flicks when I was a kid. Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, Jet Li, and those guys. Chuck Norris too. I used to love watching Walker, Texas Ranger with my granddad. My first day of jiu-jitsu, it was kind of like a real love at first sight kind of thing, because I was exhausted after the training and I had a lot of fun doing the training. And, you kind of get a feeling like you've never felt before when you train jiu-jitsu, and it's hard to really explain it, but anybody who's started jiu-jitsu and they keep doing jiu-jitsu, they know exactly what I'm talking about, because it's just this is what I need to be spending a bulk of my free time doing, And in my case, I didn't have much free time at that point because I was going to school, so I just made it the bulk of my time. I used to wake up early. I would get to the academy, train before school. I train at 6 o'clock, and then I go to school, get out of school, train by 4 o'clock, help my old instructor teach the kids class, and then I would train again right after kids class. So I spent majority of my day training jiu-jitsu at that point for a long time. I was going to school to be a lawyer. I got to a point where I was just man, I'm really not 100% committed to this, because I was 90% committed to jiu-jitsu, and school at that point became my job. I was more worried about my mom or my granddad kind of being oh, what are you doing with your life if you don't go to school? Because at that point in time, no one in my family had graduated college, in my immediate family at least, my siblings and stuff like that. So I was the example, being the oldest sibling who got into school, and I didn't want to be a failure. I'm also the type of person that if I'm not 100% invested in something, I'm 0% invested in something. So it became a point where I was just I'm no longer pursuing this the way that I want to. I should just invest all of myself into what I want to do. And needless to say, I stopped going to school, and I just did the whole jiu-jitsu thing. And here we are now, maybe, I think my last semester in school was 2015, and I've been doing jiu-jitsu ever since, full time pretty much.
You watch anime, right?
Yes, sir. I do.
Who would you compare yourself to?
If I was an anime character,
Mm-hmm.
Yujiro Hanma. He pretty much just looks at people and they like give up. He's just unbeatable. And hopefully when my jiu-jitsu reaches its final form, I'll be unbeatable. So one thing that people don't know about me, or they might know about me if they lifted with me. Whenever I lift, I have to lift to pump an iron. I don't even like, what do you say, listen to the audio. I just kind of play it on no audio, just because in my mind I'm envisioning looking like Arnold.
Mm.
After you finish a lift like that, you have to recharge. So, having steak, some rice, some maduros. All right, guys, that's all for today. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for training with me. Thanks for hanging out and being my emotional support viewers during my lift. Thanks for grabbing a bite to eat as well and just chilling for the day. This is the end of the day, and if you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. See you next time.